Today I'm going to start with this lovely bit of kit. I had to do an alternator and service on. V6 Turbo SQ5. Lovely. TDI as well. So it's a diesel V6, not petrol. Which, I don't know what I prefer. I kind of like the fact it's diesel. Petrol would be insanely thirsty. Imagine this is thirsty, but I think this is a gem. What a job to do an alternator on it though. Book time's 3 hours. It did not take me 3 hours. It took me a lot longer. But we got there. I'm pretty impressed with this car. I think it's a lovely colour. It's got a lovely engine. I might even get the key and just do a quick rundown. I'm waiting on it to be collected, so I thought, let's get a video done. Yeah, I might go 2 seconds. Boom, just like that, we're back. So, got the key. What a gem. What a gem. So it's got the S-tronic gearbox, which is fitted to most of the Audi range. It's a lovely gearbox, better than the DSG in my opinion. Leather seats, sport mode, heated leather seats. Nice SQ5 badge there, SQ5 badge there, SQ5 badge there. They're not shy of putting the badges on, are they? But you pay all the money, you want them all. Lovely 20-inch wheels. I'm falling in love with it really. I think it's the colour. If it was black I wouldn't be interested. But blue's my favourite colour really. Used to be. Kinda gone to red, so all my stuff's red, but what a gem. Let's just hear it fire up quick. So we're on. Near that big V6 purring. Let's have a look. What a view! Lovely. Got a massive turbo. I'm a real fan of this. Real fan. Right. What else we got going on? Qashqai. That's had the ECU sent away. We've had it back, cloned, and sort of fixed the problem, but we've had it done by Nissan, so you know, if Nissan can't do it properly, you ain't got much luck with anyone else, have you? So we put an ECU on it because it had a lambda fault, which was an issue with the pins on the ECU. So we sent the ECU away, had it cloned, refitted it, had a lambda fault, so put a lambda sensor in it, and the fault was cured for about, I don't know, 12 hours. We road tested it, no problem, turned it off, started it up the next day, ready to go, and boom, lights back on with the same fault codes. I didn't think it had a fault code with the same fault then, but it's been causing us a bit of trouble. We'll get there. We've got the ECU being sent back to Nissan, and we'll get to the bottom of it. It's a bit of an ECU nightmare really. We've got this with the ECU trouble. Got that Chrysler red thing over there with ECU trouble. Waiting on that module for that. Mocha. Probably going to end up in car heaven. 208. Still waiting on sorting the window. Doors on. Pretty sure the door was on the last video. The truck's nearly fixed, I believe. We sorted the limp issue, which was DPF, but still got a light on, so we've got to get to the bottom of the light. But the light, you fix it, you think you fixed it, and you come in the morning and it's on again. So it's very annoying having to wait like 12 hours for the fault to reappear. What else we got going on? C1's done, ready to be traded out now. Finally. That other one's had a clutch. This one, it's just trouble, as I've said before. Chrysler. Coming for engine management light and an MOT. Can't have MOT because of the engine management light. So we've been going down a route. It's got cylinder 1 and 4 misfire. Now, this misfire is due to the ECU, we believe. Last year they've had coil pack and spark plugs, so they're brand new, well, a year old. So they're all good, they've all been tested, no problems there. The injectors are all good, so that's been tested, no problems there. And everything's pointing to the ECU. Now, the customer really needs a car back. They really want to put time on getting it back, but we've got to do our bit. We've got to send the ECU away, which they're happy with. They just don't want to wait. Nobody wants to wait. No one even wants their car here. If you're bringing a car to a garage, it's not something you want to do, is it? It's not unless you're like modifying and all that. You don't really want your car in the garage. It costs you money, which I think this is what the case is for this. It's a 12 plate Chrysler. They only value it at £1,000, they said. So just trying to keep it affordable. But ECU test and repair is only like 300 quid. Which if this car gets back on the road for £300, that's good value for money, you know what I mean? You couldn't even hire a car for a year, so if this gets you a year's motoring with a fresh ticket, job done, isn't it? Anyway, hopefully we can get that sorted. To send the ECU away, it's not just the ECU, it's the key, body control module, all of that, which we've got the ECU and the key off. We've got another module off, which we thought was the body control module, but it wasn't. One of our mechanics took it off, and after a bit of research, found out it's the wrong part. So need to get that done. Might have a look. Can't remember if I unlocked it this morning. Yeah. So I think the body control module is here, behind that. I think that's it. But is that riveted? What the hell? Anyway, we've got to get that BCM off, send that away. Got the ECU and the key already, that's why it's parked there. Ready to be all sent off, so we need to get this sent away and back in the car, ready for Friday when the customer wants it, which is a bit of a job. It's a tight time frame, you know, it's get the BCM off on Monday, send it, it's not going to get to them till Tuesday, they're going to repair it, what, 3-day process, that takes it to Thursday, we're going to get it back Friday, and we're going to have to fit it and hope it's all good. But obviously we'll know if it's faulty because they'll test it. Noisy seagull. So we're getting places. We're getting places. I might go do a little tour in the garage. Oh, I'm going to get onto the Corsa in a minute. Bit of news with that. This is the boss's lovely bike he's bought. Polished it. Well, I got my little brother to polish it. Lovely bit of kit. Nice and shiny now. It's a little Boulevard Cruiser. I say little. It's not little. Not to me anyway, I only got a 250. So this is a bit of a big girl. I don't really like cruisers, but I like this one. It's quite a nice bike. It's quite a nice bike. I think it's going to be a lovely bit of kit. But we did notice no suspension. It's all been removed. So the guy before must have had some solid knees and great back to put up with that. Anyway, or should I start it up? Hell yeah. No one's there to get me in trouble, other than Chris watching the video. He's gonna rat me out. Whee. Hell yeah. Right, neutral. Oh, clutch start. Oh yeah! Oh, listen to that purr. What a view. What a beauty. There we go. Yeah, I think it's quite a nice bike. I am a fan. Like I said, not a fan of the cruisers, but I like that one. So, what have we had here? We had that ball joint there on this Clio. It's a 2012, 2014 Clio. Let me have a look. Yeah, 14 plate Clio. Failed MOT elsewhere. We've got a bit of a list here. So, stop lamp, position lamp, headlamp aim, headlamp defective, ball joint, and CV boot. So new arms in there, all bolted up. Lovely little beaut. This one you have to, it connects up to the subframe. So you have to drop that down to get that bolt in. It's a bit of a nightmare, it's not the end of the world. Got it done. Unfortunately, on this side, we've spotted a couple of things. The MOT inspector missed that crack in the arm. I'm sure that's a fail. Not 100%, but I think that arm being damaged is going to be an issue. As well as the brake pads. Where are the brake pads? This is a problem when you let someone else do a couple bits. There's the disc on the floor. Where are the brake pads? I'll find those in a minute. But anyway, the brake pads are pretty done. They ain't looking sweet. Now, if you look in there, they look alright. There's about 4 mil on this edge, on this side. I've measured it, but this side, I really want to find them because they are not good at all. They are out. Where has he put them? Where has he put them? We'll come back to that. But anyway, the MOT done whatever it was done. Missed a crack in the arm and the pads, because the pads are down to the metal. Where are they? Are these them? No. No, they look good anyway. I don't even know what they're off. There's a carrier. Not in the caliper. What the heck? We'll find out. We'll find them. Anyway, you know what the pads look like, Dad. C4. Finally making some progress. Keep saying, sure no one believes me, but we're getting there. Got new starter motor on there. Just need the fuel filter and all that to go in. New battery on there. And this little beaut, which is automatic, we'll be driving again. So this has a American style gear selector, which is on the top, and it's got these weird ass steering wheels that some people don't like because the center doesn't move. Some people like them, some people hate them. To be honest, doesn't bother me. I'm not looking at the steering wheel anyway, I'm looking at the road, so yeah. I want to find these pads. I just don't know where he's put them. So, let's jump onto the Corsa. Ooh, 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 ooh. Here we go. So there's the brake pads. What is that? You can see where it's nearly worn through the rivet. Go on, focus. There we go. There's nothing on there. Should you measure it? Legal limit is 1.5 mil, and this is 2 mil. So I mean, there's definitely less than 2 mil. I don't know if you can see on there. Let's line that up. That sticks out over the edge. So there's definitely less than 2 mil on that brake pad. So I think these need doing. Customer doesn't want them done yet. Wants to wait till next week, 'cause apparently it's coming back here or going somewhere else. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend putting those pads in, but hey, that's between him and the boss. Corsa. Lovely little thing. Lovely, lovely little thing. It was cleaned. It was cleaned beginning of the week. Boom. Look at that. Just covered in bird poo. You wouldn't believe the amount of seagulls we got here. We got one over there, sat on that roof. We got a load up there that nest, a load up here that nest, a load up here that nest. They're just surrounded. Then they're over there, they're over there, they're over there. On every single roof. It's a nightmare. Just constantly getting pooed on by birds. Anyway, not me, the cars. I'd probably be happier if I got pooed on instead of the cars, because I wouldn't have to clean them. But 1.2 Corsa, change revving as they all are. I've locked it. Oh my god, what am I doing? Right, let me go and get the key. So, unlocked. Yeah, sold this to a lovely lady called Jenny. She's part exchanging her Modus. She's a bit tired. Seen this Corsa before. We had out for 1995. Done 118k on the clock. Got a couple things to do on it. Rocker cover gasket, which is common. Top mount, which is common. Brake fluid change, which is just maintenance. Done a drop link, done 2 tyres, done a few bulbs, H4 bulbs and whatever. Needs a bit of fuel. About to turn the lights off before the battery's dead though. Oh, common Corsa issue. Ready, steady, boom. As you would have seen before, every Corsa I get, I do this. 9 out of 10 times they're broke like this. Very, very rarely are they not. I've had 3 in a row at one point where they weren't, so pretty happy. It's a pretty basic Corsa, no aircon, it's got alloys, it's got cruise, it's got electric windows, it's a 3-door, it's a nice colour as I said before, it's the best colour. It's a SXI model, 2010 registered, it was up for 1995. Sold it for 1850 minus the part exchange. I gave a 150 scrap on the Modus. So that makes it £1,700. She paid deposit, so that's all good. Got a parcel shelf, which is pretty rare for one of these. They're always gone. Spare wheels in there. We've had trouble with spares recently. A lot of people have been taking them out before they sell them to us. A lovely little motor. I think this will be good. The only thing with these is they don't have a temperature gauge, which they suffer with head gaskets and thermostats and all that kind of malarkey. But not to have a temperature gauge on one of these, that's just bad engineering, surely. So yeah, that's sold. That's being picked up next week. Then we got. What else have I got? I drove the Fox in, selling that myself. Not from here, just drove it here. Everything in here is pretty the same. nothing new. A couple people in Fox Mocha, same stuff. We've had a guy come down today. He wanted his Polo looked at. That lovely thing there, 67 plate. I can feature on a video because he's parked in our yard. Well, outside the yard, but on our bit. Anyway, this Polo come down. He's drove down from Exeter, and the temperature gauge went sky high. So I think it's potentially cooked. We can't do anything being Saturday. It's only me here, and I'm not getting involved deep into a coolant issue that he's driven with it hot. It's definitely not going to be a simple fix like a pipe or whatever, I believe. So he's got the RAC coming to get this, which he parked there. As long as it's gone by Monday, it should be all good. Otherwise, I'm going to get my ass kicked. But yeah, Fox might do a video on that at some point. Lovely little bit of kit. That's pretty much it. No really new cars. Got a couple bits going out, like the Corsa. Swift's gone. A couple things to trade and sell, but we're getting there. It's been a busy week. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe for more.